Hey everybody, we've had a bit of a hiatus because I have had the worst cough. It's been going on for 4 weeks. If you notice, I'm chewing gum. That's why. And I don't care. I'm going to make it part of the character. Good to see you again, Ben. It's been ages. I mean, it just feels like ages.
It has been, how long is an age? Because it's been probably one or maybe two.
Yeah, I feel like, and if anybody knows, can you just put in the comments like how long is an age? Because I am not, I'm not going to be able to answer that question. I mean, I feel like it'd have to be what?
Like
A
last,
million
I,
years? Something like that? I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, the last time we were talking, like you had a lot of bronze jewelry on.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and then the time before that, I think you had sort of like ice forming on you or something. Like,
Yes,
yeah.
and the time before that, you were wearing like a lot of mastodon clothing.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, that was me. And before that, you were just like particles like coming into existence. Do you remember that? That was my favorite
No,
actually. That was yeah, I like that one. That was
that must
good.
have been the first thought anyone's ever had.
I think so. It was you, Ben.
I
You
thought it
were
was,
the first thought.
but it was in your head. So there you go.
Exactly. So
We
who's the observer? Like if the tree falls in the forest, does it really fall? I don't know. Is that a thing?
That's a
Butterfly does
great
its
question.
wings. What's the story?
Yeah, it's also like this, like how many viewers are watching this video right now?
Yeah,
I think that
100%.
the same level
Yeah.
of wow.
Well, I think so, and probably the same level that were there at the Big Bang. I mean, that's what I feel.
We don't talk
That's
about that
probably
anymore. That was the 70s and it was a different time.
yeah, it was. And I don't want to compare now to then. Okay,
No, no,
I don't want to do
the
that.
the drugs were weaker.
Right.
So
So we are Gen V, and we are apparently that's rude, isn't it? Doing that way. Supposed to be that way.
this is something
Oh, that's
that definitely
magic. Did
nobody
you see
cares
that?
about.
Oh my God, guys, Ben's a magician. Did you know? Okay. So, okay, could you just look in your magazine? He's got a magazine. He's going to get a suggestion from the magazine for us for a like suggestion, right? For our oh, that's upside down.
Yes,
I don't know if
yes.
that matters. And we are doing okay. So I've told Ben now, and he's agreed. Just this is on film. He's agreed that we're doing a 15-minute ish slow burn with like just two characters, him and me, and no cut twos. Okay, guys, you've heard it here, right?
Tell
What
me
do you
when to
got?
stop.
Stop.
Oh, I can't read it.
Stop. What do you mean?
Okay. Oh, sorry.
Oh my God, it's
Oops.
upside down. This is starting well, I feel. Oh my God.
Oh no. Okay.
Actually, you know
All
what? I
right.
dreamt this. I seriously dreamt this. This is weird. I'm having deja vu. Oh my God,
Okay.
that's weird. That's weird. That's weird. I dreamt that
It
you're going to
feels
do.
really weird that that I'm in your dream right now because I've always thought of myself as sentient.
Okay, so what's the suggestion? Sorry, guys, about the cough.
The suggestion is rooting.
Routing.
Hmm. Here we go. Rooting. Rooting. I'd
How
like.
long is it going to take?
I think as long as it takes.
But Dad, like, what's the point in planting shit if it just doesn't happen straight away? Like, is it supposed to just like happen?
What happens when you plant a plant, or in this case, an apple tree, is
I
the
want apples,
roots.
Dad.
Well, your mother will soon provide them, but it's going to take a few years.
Years?
Well, the worms have to dig through the soil, aerate it. Slowly, your mom is going to decompose and become nutrients for the soil, and then it will feed the roots, and the roots will feed the stem and the trunk, and it'll just continue and continue until it's ready to reproduce and to have its own little apple babies, and you'll be partaking.
Dad, you know what? Like, all I've heard right now, you saying that, is just that she's just doing it too slow. And it's like she let me down so much in my life, and now here she's letting me down again in death.
Sometimes I
Why
have to
did you
remember
agree to
that
have her here on our land? I mean, this is like, why?
why is she on our land?
Yes.
That's a really good question. I was mad for a long time.
Yeah,
I
I was mad. Well, I thought we were mad. I thought we were mad together. We didn't agree to be okay with her. When did you decide that, like, you were okay
well,
with her? Dad, she hurt you so much.
we all hurt each other. Your mom, she wanted to be buried here on this land, and so that's what is happening. She wanted us to.
Why should she get what she wants, Dad? She didn't give you what you wanted. Why should she get what? Why should she get what she? Yeah.
I would love to say that life is like that, but Jesse, it's not like that. You don't always get what you want all the time, and people aren't just there to serve you and give you what you want. Is that what you think?
Well, that's like what we've evolved to, Dad. Okay, if I want pizza, I get it. If I want like Netflix, if there's a show I want, like it's just there. Okay, and while we're talking about it, like, why did we have to actually plant a seed? Like, couldn't you have got like a fully grown tree and just like put that over her?
Do you want me to tell you the epiphany I just had or save it for later?
No, what?
You know, your mother was never really into gardening. She was never really into building orchards, and
No, definitely not.
but she had this very specific request, and she wanted you to eat the first apple whenever it grows.
Am I literally going to be alive when that happens, Dad? Because I feel like that's like a long time it's going to take.
I think there'll be plenty of Netflix and pizza to keep you alive until that moment. So the epiphany that I've just had
Yeah.
is that she wanted you to experience where food comes from, where natural cycles start and end and continue on, instead of thinking that the entire world is just one big convenience store vending machine.
But isn't it, Dad? Like that's capitalism. Like that's why we evolved to capitalism. Like really? Oh my God, Dad. Seriously?
Say it to her. This is not me.
That's why we evolved to capitalism. Yeah, by the way, Dad, and I'm just doing this because I love you so much. Do you want to do your little eulogy thing, whatever it is that you brought us out here for?
He specifically requested that we both eulogize her from the perspective of what we think the other person would say.
Oh my God, that's actually quite creative. Did she say that?
She
Did she
did.
actually? Wow, I didn't know there was that side to her. That's. Are you sure, Dad? You didn't make that up? That she said that to you?
Who should go first, you or me?
Well, you're older.
Okay. What the fuck, Mom? You left me too early, Mom. Man, I was just in the middle of high school. I had all my stuff together. You were the one who cooked, you were the one who cleaned, you took care of things. And I was studying science and I'm going to be a scientist. And now look what you did. You made us move out here to the country, doing nothing, being a bunch of chumps, being a bunch of jerks. You're just an idiot. I hate you. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to go and get my Sony PlayStation and just put it in front of my eyes and play for like 10 hours straight to make sure that I can't feel any of this. Any of this. You suck. And actually, I'm going to go smoke. Yeah, I'm going to start smoking. I'm going to smoke pot. I'm going to smoke heroin. I'm going to smoke whatever I can just to make sure that all this dies inside of me. Yeah. And I'm going to spend every single dollar that I can sending off all my money to Colombia or some other place where they grow all the drugs that I need. Why am I doing that, Mom? Just to piss you off, just to make sure that I'm supporting some kind of beautiful capitalist system. You're just a hippie that wanted to die. I don't care that you were a corporate lawyer. You just suck. You just suck. I'm out of here.
It's pretty close. Um, Raquel, we had a very tumultuous relationship for most of it. But I like to think that there was part of you that really loved and respected me. And if you've taught me anything, it's the gift of forgiveness and resolution. And no one was more surprised than I was that you left me that George Washington painting. And to be honest, that really, it's not going to, well, it doesn't make up for our whole relationship, but I feel like it's a sign that there was a modicum of love and respect. And, I have to be honest with myself that perhaps my missions on the Rainbow Warrior and going out all the time, maybe I did leave you alone more than a husband should. And perhaps, you were left with nothing but the choice of falling into the arms of Jared and Steve and Boyce and Davey and Smithers and Rocky. But, and also you told me that you didn't want me to lie about you, and I'm not lying about you, Raquel. I mean, that's why, and I think now is probably the time to tell you that I am officially bringing out my autobiography.
I was not aware of Davy or Rocky.
Oh, sorry, Dad. I thought you knew about all of them. I mean, they were on her bedpost. I thought you would just have read the long line of conquests. You okay, Dad?
I buried those papers with her. I thought that those were personal.
Huh. I mean, she did give you the George Washington thing. Like, was it George Washington, Lincoln, somebody?
Yeah, it was George Washington, and it paid for about 120% of this place.
I mean, are you okay, Dad? Like, you look conflicted.
I want her dead now, but I feel bad for that because I feel like there's a lesson here
Hmm.
that I'm missing. Uh,
But Dad, at least you want her dead when she's dead, Like it could have been worse. You could have wanted her dead when she was alive. And I don't know if you did. I mean, I think you might have gone through maybe some times on Rainbow Warrior where, you know, Jackie called me. She said you were again threatening. You're on the, what do you call that thing, Dad? The front of the boat? Is it the stern?
let's not get into that. It's the bow.
I was worried about you,
Um,
Dad. I don't expect your co-workers to call me up and tell me that Dad's on the stern, whatever it is, of the Rainbow
bow.
Warrior, Dad. Okay, that really, like, it was a bit of a trauma. Okay, it really affected me. I don't want, like, your colleagues calling me up saying that Dad's on the stern. The Rainbow
Somebody
Warrior.
had to take care of the ship. Somebody had to take care of the cause. Uh,
Dad, that was really upsetting.
okay. All right. Just come here. Just
Dad, I love you, Dad. Don't die. Like ever.
well, I'm not going to be out 3 a.m. with my lover headlights going out on a cliff. I can tell you that. She said what I was doing was dangerous.
Dad, that's. Sorry, what? That was very specific.
Well, you knew she was in a car crash, and now you know more details, I guess.
She was she was with a lover.
That's my guess. She was found in the passenger seat. I don't know where he is.
I I don't know what to say. Wow, I thought that wow.
This is a logical extension of what you had read. Like, what's the big shocker?
Well, because I thought she had stopped it. Yeah, Davy Smithers, all those people, whatever, Rocky, blah 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 blah. But I thought that she stopped it. You're saying she did it to the moment of her last breath. Is that what you're saying to me?
It's all part of a complicated picture. I do you want to not, do you want to go back to school today? You don't need to be here.
I'm here for you, Dad. Like you wanted to plant this seed and
I didn't want to plant this tree. I didn't.
you didn't.
No, this is your mom's thing. So I wanted to respect her wishes. I thought
Why?
we were maybe because she's a human for one thing,
Did she respect
and
our wishes, Dad?
I no, but we were not dead.
What did it? But then it makes more. It means more if people respect your wishes when you're alive, doesn't it?
Tell her. I,
It means more if you respect people's wishes when they're alive. Yeah, that's what I just wanted. That's really what I wanted. I just wanted you to respect someone else's wishes. It's just not yours all the time. Like, Dad, I don't think you dug it deep enough. I can see hair.
oh, uh, ah, okay. Do you want to look away, or
I kind of feel a
I
bit
because
sick.
you can't dig too deep because then the worms can't access you, and certainly not the microbes or the trees connection.
Right.
Uh,
Okay.
should we? I tell you what. There's still some dirt here, obviously. Do you want to just take a few handfuls and throw it on top, and that'll give you more closure, maybe? I'm not sure exactly how this works.
I mean, Dad, I can't really pick up that much. I just use a spade. Like,
Just use your hands.
it's gonna take forever, Dad, to cover it. You want me
I
to
mean, it's
cover it,
just
or
hair.
is this symbolic, or what is this? What is this, Dad?
It can give you some closure, and I mean, I know how to put more dirt on her. I just want you to put more dirt on her. That is my current wish. Okay, that is my wish that I'm making while I'm alive right now. is for you to cover
Doing
that
it.
body.
I'm doing it. I mean, all the soil's just falling out between my fingers. I'm not sure. I mean, it's like using a sieve, Dad. It doesn't even make sense. Okay, I think that's a bit better. What?
She's smart. Uh, you sound just like her right now.
Do I?
Whenever we wanted her to do something anywhere, she would only do it with bitterness and complaining and acting like she's not physically capable.
I guess that's true. That's true. Maybe I'm more like her than I think, Dad. Ah,
Yeah.
I don't want to. I don't want to be, Dad. I don't want to be like her. I don't want to hurt you like her. I don't want to be like her, Dad.
You can just be like you.
I love you, Dad. You know that, right?
I mean, I don't hear it very often, but I know it. Thank you. And I know you probably don't hear it that often when I'm out in the middle of the ocean, but I love you, and you should know that.
Thanks, Dad. It's good to have you home.
Special occasion. And that's the first time I've heard you call this property home.
Probably.
Hmm.
It's not a big deal, though. Just slip of
It's
the
no big
tongue.
deal.
Right. Just,
It's just, it's nothing.
yeah.
Uh, is there something that I can do for you?
I know it's a lot to ask, but can you just buy like a tree? Like, do we have to have a seed? I don't want to wait. Can we just get, you know, I know you're into process and everything, but just Dad, for me, can we just
It's
get a
not
big,
me. I'm telling you, it's not me. And yeah, let's do it. Let's just get a tree.
really?
Yeah.
You're gonna go against Mum's wishes?
I mean, she didn't specifically say don't get a tree. She mentioned that you're supposed to eat the first fruit of the tree that grows here. It's really hard to grow an apple tree from a seed anyway.
It
I
is.
I don't
Well,
think
I
she
wouldn't
knew
know,
that.
but I think it
No, it's
is.
like it's really hard. Almost all of them just come from like random excellent rootstocks that grow and then they're grafted on and then you put
Uh,
various varieties on. So I've
okay.
just been reading a book. Yeah, let's do it. You want to just go to like the hardware store in the back in the greenhouse area and
Can we go? I know you don't like to do this, but it is a special day. Can we go to Bunnings, Dad?
just ignore all of the impact that they have.
Just for today, Dad. You know, they've got a
Yes,
cafe.
and one more. I'll do one more.
One more.
One more thing. What is it? What's one more thing that you want me to do?
Can you retire?
Can I retire?
Will you retire?
No.
Okay, it's too much. I know Bunnings was it was a lot. Bunnings was a lot. I don't want to push the envelope, Dad. I don't want to push the envelope. Like that's okay. That's fine. I think I can maybe cope with a couple more years, Rainbow Warrior, whatever.
Yeah,
It's
I'll retire.
what? What? Like soon? Like now? Like today? Like
I'm just not going to go back.
wow. Oh my God, Dad. But what are you going to do? Like if you're not doing that?
Well, I'm going to be with my son to watch him evolve.
Thanks, Dad. That means a lot. Thank you.
Yeah.
You hear that, Mum? Hear that? Dad's gonna retire and he's gonna go to Bunnings.
Can I have just a quick moment? Why don't you get in the car and you can drive. I'll
Wow!
watch. Yeah.
Keys? Dad, keys?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll meet you right there.
Okay.
Sorry. And that's our show.
I wish I knew what happened when I was gone because I just couldn't hear anything. I was just like, wow, wow. I'm gonna have to
Have you ever
wait to
seen
watch it
Bozo the?
back.
Did you ever see Bozo the Clown like clips on YouTube?
No.
I was doing that.
Okay. Well, I'll have a look when I watch it back. Okay, awesome. There we go. No cuts, no other characters.
I can't believe I did it. I didn't know I had it in me to like just do
Oh,
improv. I thought I could only use
oh.
gimmicks, but now I know.
Oh my God, that's so funny. Yeah, great, fantastic.
And I
I
couldn't
love
crack you up
how,
in the middle of it because it would be like a health hazard.
totally. And I love how I thought I was like a girl the whole time, and then you said son and all that. I was like, oh my God, yes.
I gave you like a little androgynous name
You
too.
did, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Jesse, yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Awesome. Any comments for the peeps at home?
Yeah, this is my first time doing improv in a long time. I was doing improv like 3 or 4 times a week, like 3 months
Well,
ago.
we were doing it every week for a while before things got in
Yeah,
the way. Yeah.
and I was doing more and more because I really wanted to not mess up some shows that I had in Chicago in front of a live studio audience.
Which I
Uh,
heard you didn't mess up and you did amazingly. So,
oh, rumors, great,
rumors. Yeah.
great. I hope it wasn't from me who said that, but great.
No, no. It was
All right.
the great arbiter of amazingness, Facebook. So it's got to be
Ah,
true. It's got to be true.
it's got to be true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
And so this is my first time being back in a while, and it's just really great to come in and remind my subconscious that this work is incredibly easy to do, and you get to discover stuff. And even during it, even though there are certain parts where your brain is saying like, I need to know more, or what is this about, or where does this go, and things like that, you can just steer your brain into the right direction again and just say like it's not about where it's going to go, it's about right now.
Mm.
And I don't know if I'm lucky or if just because I'm a writer or because I've been doing improv for a long time or because I'm a human being, it all ends up coming full circle anyway.
Mm.
So don't need to worry about that, right? I felt like, well, first I'll just say that. What, do you have any thoughts on that?
Yeah, it was nice to because at the moment I'm teaching like how to be funny and all that stuff, and you know, the making big and small of everything and da da da, which we ended up sort of doing, but it was nice to just have something different where you're just doing just a slow burn and you're just exactly like you said, like you have no idea, like no idea what this is about, where it's gonna go, da 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 da. And so, you know, when you're doing stuff more like the Herald and things like that, there's a lot of cognition that's going on. So it's nice to just come down from higher ground, you know, like be buried, and just like be grounded and just react to
Mm,
whatever the other person says in whatever just feels like the impulse to react in that moment.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. There's a whole lot of that. That just going off the last thing said, and and discovering, right? I mean, the thing you'll hear me say over and over again is that the reason that I like doing improv is that it's a discovery journey. And
Mm.
if it's not, if you want it just to be polished, then you should write it and just use improv as a tool,
100%. I agree with
you
that.
know?
I agree with that.
Yeah. But if you're
Yeah, yeah.
just in it for the joy of discovery, then this is the great art form with which you can do that. And so it was great doing that, discovering, how I felt about this wife of mine, how I felt about my son and my environmentalism and all that jazz. Uh, that was great. And I guess the only thing for me next time is that I would like a little bit more specifics from
bit
me.
more, bit more specific. I mean, like it was an awesome game that you came up with. Okay, you eulogize what you think I would say. I'll eulogize what you think you would say. And that was like, okay, now we can be specific. Like that was very specific. Like that part of the show, it was kind of like, because I
Uh-huh.
know you love specifics and you're the king of specifics. So it was like interesting that we just had this section that was just like full specifics, like bang, 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 bang. And it was really cool because it was like there was something about it being a eulogy, and there was something about it not being from me, but being from what I thought your character's life was. That made me very curious as to what it was I was gonna say. Like, so I feel like
Ah,
it almost put me more into this because I'm not feeling the burden of this is something I'm saying. Like, this is something he, like this character knows he says, like secondhand, and it's kind of like, and I can just let go of my agenda as the character and just like let that come out, whatever that channel is, whatever that thing is that I think, you know, that this character has done. It was interesting to like, it was genius of you to do that game in there. I don't know,
hmm.
it probably wasn't, I don't know if you did it for the purposes of it being a game, but it was a really interesting thing to be put on the spot to create a kind of a history for the other character. So usually when we're endowing in the present as well, like the other person, oh, you don't look so great, or you know, whatever it is. But this is like I'm endowing you like a history, and you're endowing me a history as well. So that was interesting.
Yeah, I think we just kind of, speaking of discovery, I forgot that we did that. And I think it's a discovery of maybe a new tool that we can share with the improv community. I'm getting a text from Joe Bill right now as I said
Oh,
that maybe
there
I'll
you
share it with Joe Bill.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I think that is because I've never seen anything like that before. And I think, if anyone cares where it came from, I think it was just I was like, well, we'll say a few words. And then I just maybe in my mind thought this is a way for us to connect if I just say what I think you're thinking and you just say what I'm thinking. And as an improviser, I'm sure there's part of me that was like, oh, this will be fun. I don't know.
Yeah, 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 totally. But for me, that's the perfect blend. Like that's the state you want to be in. So you want to be in what's the relationship, what's the connection, but also what's the fun choice? Like What's the thing that's going to light us up? What's the inspiring thing that we can do? So I got a lot of pleasure from doing that, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I
And
thought
it's
it
a
was
great,
interesting.
it was great to almost kind of play each other's characters as well. Like I could have like tried to chuck on an Aussie accent or anything like that, but instead I just took like the American version of
Yeah.
you just and did that. And there were specifics in that. And I guess I mean specifics I'm now starting to understand can mean different things. There's specifics of like saying specific words. Like instead of saying play video games, I say play with a Nintendo Switch. And that's
Yes.
like
Yeah.
out of 100, I think you deserve like 2 points for that kind of specificity.
Well,
Um,
that's the specificity you do when you want to be funny, because that kind of
yes,
specificity is funny, like as in the Nintendo, like that's funny,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's uh, quick plug for a class I might not ever teach again is I teach one on like the 50 tips of being funny, and one of them is the specifics. But
Yeah,
I guess what I
definitely.
mean in this context is specifics, not that come out of my mouth, but that, or it could very well be introduced by my mouth, but getting a specific understanding as to who we are,
Mm.
what we're all about, uh,
Yes.
that would give us more depth of understanding who we are and our
Yeah.
world and
Yeah.
all that. And of course, we're also at a level where we don't want to just be like, here we are in St. Alexander, Russia,
Yeah. Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
uh,
Totally. Yeah.
so it's got to be like subtle, but still give information. And to be fair, we got plenty in there, right? Like I was cheated upon.
Yeah. We got some specific names there too. I love that. I love
Yeah,
when I go to list names, but yeah. And
that was
then,
good.
yeah.
And I just realized one thing that got in our way about it is that at a funeral, you don't really speak ill of so you're very vague about any kind of problems, not your character, but like an adult is very vague about whatever kind of problems that they had uh, with that other person. So, but they'll be specific about kind things. So that's just something to look out for. There's certain ways that we behave in real life that are not helpful for an improviser, like being
Yeah.
emotionally shut down helps you in
Yeah,
real life
totally.
a
Yeah.
lot, but
Yeah.
terrible on improv.
Yeah. Not
So
unless that's the game, like that you're shut
yeah,
off and you know what I mean? Like you can kind
but
of get away with
that's
that. But yeah.
yeah, but a lot of people treat that like a game, and then you do 8 more scenes with them, and you realize, oh, literally they
No,
have
that's
no
them.
other. That's all
Yeah.
they can do. Then it's
Yeah,
no longer a
totally.
game. It's like it was great doing that one scene with you that I'll never do any more scenes with again.
Yeah. But most of the time that's just because people don't want to be vulnerable.
Yes,
No.
because it's
Yeah.
scary and stuff, and that's why we start improv schools all about helping people become vulnerable.
100%. 100%. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but it was just great being back and with not only you, Lindsay, and our duo here, which I feel like is a separate person than you as a person.
Yeah.
But our audience here that I know watches this and gets curious about this, both if they think our improv is good, yay, or if they're just curious about two improvisers who are where they are and are learning. And so hopefully this is helpful for you to reflect on your journey and that you can learn from some of our successes and mistakes.
Yeah, 100%. And again, what do we learn in improv? We learn there is no failure and there are no mistakes. So you
So
just
you
go
need to
put it
learn
on
anything.
YouTube. Just go on there, make all those mistakes, put them up there, whatever. So again, guys, we don't do this for us. Okay, we don't fail and have mistakes for us. It's for you guys. Okay, that's just what I want to
Right.
put across. Yeah.
Right. One of the first things I teach my students is that it's okay to fail,
Yep,
because
100%.
for them to fail is great. I don't fail, but it's okay for them to fail.
Yeah. So
No,
yeah.
but I don't teach people that it's okay to fail because I feel like most of the time that I might fail or succeed is the wrong approach to improv.
It
Like
100%
everything
is.
you're doing is
Yeah,
the right thing. That's
that's
my
right.
point of view. Just to be clear,
100%.
I can be really straight faced in my dark humor, and it's inappropriate a lot. So in terms of clarity, so there's my real clarity.
Yeah, 100%. And I totally agree, that people create dichotomies and frames of reference around their experience. And if your frame has success and failure in it, well, then you're only ever succeeding or failing. But if your frame doesn't have that, then you can't fail. This is the thing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So that's kind of what we do. We blow out the
Yeah.
frame.
Yeah. Blow out the frame. Think about that. Yeah. I've worked with some really talented people lately as like a coach, and they worked with other people that I and great people, and that I could just see them like thinking through everything though. So like I didn't even let them get through a line. I'm like, you're right now you're deciding
Mm.
whether or not you're thinking about the right thing to say.
Yep.
You're deciding if what you just said was the right thing. It's like just start over. Like that's not the mentality you want to be in, because you can play a game where you can start to say, oh, that got a bigger laugh. That was the right thing, and so you can
100%.
almost
100%.
succeed at the you
Yeah,
can
yeah, yeah,
succeed or
100%.
fail at this game of
Yeah.
success and failure. But I think the
Yeah, yeah,
whole
yeah.
and maybe that's a real thing, but I
Mm.
just find it easier to play a different game, which is let's discover and see what's in this forest. Like that's all I'm
Yeah.
doing. Every single improv thing is like, let's discover. Because if I do like what's going to make me look good, that's hard. And I tried it for a decade. And I wish you something else, dear viewer.
Well, yes, and also, guys, you are certainly not in control of other people's opinion of you, like in no way. And so, like that kind of way of playing is all about validation and needing validation from an audience. And part of the reason I love online improv too is we don't know that you like us or not, so we don't have that validation. We're doing this for the art, people, for the art. That's why we're doing this. Anyway, so I feel passionate about that. I'm just saying.
Fair enough.
That we don't do it for the validation, we do it for the art.
Hmm. So please like, please subscribe,
Please,
please
just if
comment.
you
Let
have
us
a
know what you
chance,
think. Yeah,
anytime, just go
anything.
in
Just say
there,
anything. Just tell
anything at
us that we're
all.
terrible. Just write
Something
anything.
nice. Something nice though.
Anything.
Just to
That
be
would be
clear. So yeah,
nice.
something nice. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ring the
Okay.
bell.
Ring the bell. Nicely. Okay. All
Thank
right.
you,
Thanks,
everybody.
guys.
See you next
See ya.
time at this
Bye.
video. Bye.
Bye.